I promise, pinky swear, I promise you will not hear about this blanket again. It's been 6 weeks, I know. Crochet Along, Blossom and Bud, but this will be the last video, I promise. Good morning. Welcome to Dreamcrafted Creations. My name is Debbie. I'm also known as Nana, and I'm here coming to you from outside the Boston area in New England. And it is a beautiful day. It's the end of the 4th of July weekend, and I have some time to sit and finish up this Blossom and Bud Crochet Along, which has been going on now for 6 weeks. I did challenge myself to 5, and unfortunately, that didn't work out. I did put a few other projects in the way. I did Ava the ballerina bunny for my granddaughter Delilah's recital, which is in the previous video, and I am starting a new crochet along that it's a really fun one, and I will show it to you. Stay tuned, and I hope you watch till the end when I reveal that. But right now I am working on, there's two different final border designs on this blanket, and this is a shell pattern. I really like how it came out, or how it's coming out. It's like a nice pretty shell pattern. It's really not too hard, but after this we get into a pom-pom border, which is going to be in the primrose, which is going to be a little bit more labor intensive. So I'm hoping this is going to be Sunday done day and be done with this, and I can give it to Alice and for its forever home. So stay tuned. Oh my God, I can't even tell you, and sorry if my eyes are squinting. It is just so sunny out here. I got through two sides of the border. Beautiful shells. I already showed you these. And then I continued on to, she calls them pom-poms. Let me show you. These cute little dangly pom-poms that are a pain in the neck to make. They take so long. So I finally got down one side, and I decided to reread the pattern because I counted how many I had, and there was like 44, 45, something like that. And I read the pattern and it said 24. And I thought, how could that be? So I was reading star to star, slip stitch for slip stitch for. What was I reading? I was reading, let's see what it says. 4 slip stitch, pom pom, 4 slip stitch. So for some reason, my mind thought pom pom, slip stitch 4, pom pom, slip stitch 4. But it was supposed to be pom pom, slip stitch 8. So I got double the amount of pom poms, which I don't know. I don't know if I want to live with it, because I can rip that back in a minute and redo it with 20, the 22, 24, whatever it's supposed to be, plus the other side in the same amount of time if I continue doing 48 on the last side. So I just spent hours, because these pom-poms aren't easy. No, they're not easy. I'm not going to tell you they're easy, because they're not easy. No, they're not hard. They're time consuming. So, And they're a pom-pom I've never made before in my life. And I've made some baubles, but she calls them pom-poms. And you can see how they're made on week 6 on Blossom and Bud's Serdar. She's right on YouTube. However, yeah, made way too many. So, is it going to be Sunday Done Day? I don't know. I want it to be. We'll see. But it'll definitely be Monday Done Day. Maybe I'll have to go into tomorrow. Uh, I don't know. This is my only problem with knitting, crocheting, is when you have worked for hours on something and realize you did it wrong. And like I said, I could continue with the 48, but it's going to take me the same amount of time if I rip this all back to 24 and then 24. So back to square one for my last 2 sides of this blanket. The never-ending Serdar Blossom and Bud blanket. Why didn't I just pay attention? Oh, all this ripping, 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 ripping. But I want it to be right. I want it to be the 24 or the 22. I think it's 22. I don't even know why I'm whispering. My husband's over there pruning the trees, and to be honest with you, he thinks I've been working on this blanket for a year. It's only been 6 weeks, but if I tell him this, he'll think I'm nuts, that I'm ripping it out. But it'll just bother me. Would it bother you? Or would you go with it? I can't go with it. I have to make it how the pattern says. And to do each one of these 48 more times, 44 more times on one side, it'll take the same amount to do the 22 and the 22. So here we go. Last bobble. And I am starting over. Good morning. So it was Sunday Done Day. I was able to complete the Serdar Blossom and Bud blanket, complete with borders, pom-poms and all. And here is the final reveal. Hopefully you can see it all. One big blanket. These wonderful pom-poms on the end. I'm so happy that I was able to finish this, and it will go to Alice's forever home. So I didn't meet the challenge in 5 weeks, but I did meet it in 6 weeks, and this was a 6-week crochet along. Here it is. Really happy with it. So until the next crochet along, stay tuned. I'm doing another one, really cute and fun. Welcome to my craft room, and the next crochet along that I will be doing will be a little bear in the box. So this was the first week. It's called Bear in a Box. This is how he looks. His eyes are embroidered. He's all crocheted. See the whole thing? He fits in the palm of your hand. So this is how small he is. So this is called Bear in the Box, and it is by Cassandra at Craftily Ever After. And she is doing a 4-week crochet along. I found her through my internet travels, through YouTube videos, and I just thought this was going to be a real fun, cute, quick crochet along. So this is Honey Bear, and my inspiration is going to be from my little box that I got through twice sheared sheep. I think it'll be a honey bear theme. But so the first week started last week and on Tuesday. So I was able to get her or he, I haven't decided yet, finished in time the first week. And that's when I was also doing this blanket. So it was a busy week of crocheting, a lot of crocheting this month. But anyways, let me explain. So Cassandra, she is the nicest woman. And she does all the amigurumi toys, and this is her pattern, and it's free. I will link the website below. It's Craftily Ever After. And the first week was to make a bear or two. And our pattern. So this was hers. This was her. Can you see that? That was her little bear. And then that sits, but she also has a standing bear that you can make. And that one there. But I'm not sure how ambitious I'm going to be about making two bears. I at least did the one. And she has videos on how to embroider the eyes. This is the first time I've embroidered the eyes like this. And I think they came out really cute. But there's just a few things that go along with this. So she gives you the free pattern. It's linked in her YouTube, and she's going to do 2 prize giveaways, and one is going to be a random. You just put your pictures of what you're doing in, and she's going to pick randomly. The second one is we're supposed to add something. We don't have to, something creative on our own. It doesn't have to be crochet. It could be knitting. It could be sewing. It could be anything. It could be polymer, she called it, little figurines to go with whatever theme you're going to do. But in the 4 weeks, she's going to send out her free patterns of what she's doing. And she did the bear so far. And then today is the second week. And for the second week, she is proposing to do a mattress, a small pillow, a sun pillow, a rainbow granny square blanket. So she's proposing to this is week 2, and this little mini bee plushie. It is the cutest little thing. So if you're interested in this Crochet Along and to get the patterns, go to her YouTube channel, and she has the link there. And then she also has a community post where you can put your progress up on that. But she doesn't want anything for the second giveaway until the very last day, which this will run on July 31st. So if you want any more information, please go to her site. I think that I just thought this was going to be the funnest little cutest Crochet Along, because to make a little home in a box, bear in a box, I just like the idea. So anyways, let me show you what I'm thinking for my box. I have 2 boxes, and so I have this one that's it's like literally the size of him or her. I haven't decided yet. Literally the size. And I think all I could fit in here probably would be a bed. I'm not sure if I'm going to make another bear either. So the next size I have is this. So it's a lot bigger. I think I definitely could fit 2. So these are the 2 that I'm thinking of. these cute, and I bought these a while ago just because I do love doing all the dolls and stuff, and I thought they're good for displaying them. But now I get to use one and make a little home for Bear in the Box. Here he is. Here she is. So I'm really excited about this. And like I said, I'm going to have a little bit of a theme. And so stay tuned and you'll see how I make the blanket, how I make the mattress, the bee. And what else was there again? Mattress, the pillow, the sun pillow, the blanket, and the bee. And I will show you what I come up with my versions next week. But I'm going to try to stick to this theme, the honey bee, the honey bear, sorry. So if you stayed with me throughout this full video, I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad you're supporting me by following me through. Please subscribe. It's really going to help this channel grow. And that is what I came on YouTube for, is to be part of this fun, creative community. And if you're new here, you will see me do all types of crafting, from knitting to crochet to embroidery. I have machine embroidery, just anything. It's a maker's channel. It will be a lot about things I make for my grandchildren, I make for myself, I make for home decor, seasonal decorating, with all kinds of crafts. So if you like all that, you're in the right place. Please consider a thumbs up, subscribe, I think it's over here, here or here, subscribe, and please come back again. And also, I would love you to leave a comment. Let me know where you're from, what you're working on, and if you're interested in doing this crochet along. And she even says on it, it doesn't matter if you start the first week. You can just, jump right in and start at any time. So thank you for watching, and see you again soon.